So in this session we'll see how to install Oracle Linux Server 6.8. So in this screen we can see install or upgrade an existing system. So this is Oracle Linux. You can press enter to continue, or else it can automatic boot with 35 seconds. So let's choose the first option, install and upgrade your existing system. So the booting started now. We are using ISO file, so we can skip this step. We don't have any disk to verify, so we can skip this test and continue. You can see a next button. Click on the next button. What language would you like to use during the installation process? Let's go with the English language. Choose the English keyboard. Basic storage devices. Let's choose the option basic storage devices. It's warning that the storage device is going to be formatted. So yes, discard any data in that. Click the button yes, discard any data. You can enter your server name. I'm going to enter with lab1.unidaglobal.com. You can configure network either here or later. You can configure. I'm not going to configure right now. After installation I'll be configuring. Click the next button. Choose where we are. Asia, Kolkata. Click on the India. Asia, Kolkata. The time zone where you're going to install your application, choose the time zone. Click the next button to continue. Enter the password. So this is the password for root administrator. So we have in Linux root administrator user. I have entered my password. It's going to be used for administrating the system. Yes, use the password, weak password anyway. I'm going to continue. Which type of installation would you like? I want to have a custom layout. You can use a custom layout, or you want to use the complete space, but I'm going to have my own custom layout option. So I have 87 GB around, and I'm going to create a partition in this. The standard partition I'm going to create. So let's choose the root partition. Enter the root partition and the size required. I'm going to enter a 10 GB approximately. Let's create one more standard partition. A temp around 4 GB. One more partition. Use 01 to install your Oracle binaries. 10 GB. You can have 15 GB or 10 GB. So I have created with 3 partitions and 1 more file system. I'm going to choose a swap. It must be entered with double the RAM size. We enter the 4 GB. This is a virtual memory. Double the RAM size is recommended always. So done with your partitions and go with next. Choose the format option to format your partitions now. Accept the write changes to the disk. Bootloader, nothing to do on this bootloader. Go to next. So you're going to set up a database server, or in case you have any other web server to set up, you can choose it on your own. And it's a Linux server. I want to customize still. Click next. I can choose the compatibility libraries in the base system, and I'll go for security tools. In case you want to have your additional network tools, you can go with, and legacy Unix compatibility. Servers, you can choose your system administration tools under servers. Web services, I'm not going to have any web services. Databases, I don't need to have additional MySQL or Postgres. System management, you can have your system management. Virtualization, I'm not going to have any virtualization, but tools I'm going to use it. Desktop, I'm going to choose the desktop. Fonts, general purpose, graphical administration tools, legacy, and Windows, X Windows. Applications, I'm going to have the internet browser. Development tools. So done with. Verify once again what we had, the compatibility libraries in the base system, and legacy Unix compatibility, and the servers we have chosen tools, system administration tools. The web services, nothing. Databases, nothing. System management, virtualization tools, desktop, except KDE, and input methods. Application, only the internet browser, and development, we have chosen the development tools. Click next to continue. Just started the installation process now. So this is a 6.8 version. Even we have shown the Oracle Linux 8 in the video. We have the video for Oracle 8 8.2, the latest version. So total packages to be completed 1174. Started with packages installation. So now the packages are able to complete totally 1174 we have. All the packages got successfully completed now. So now it's installing the bootloader. You can see the window shows that installing the bootloader. So done with the Oracle Linux Server installation. Now it requested to reboot. Click the button on reboot. You can see a button over here in the right side down. I'm going to click the reboot button now. So we are there on the welcome page. Let's click on the forward button. So agree the license agreement. Click the forward button again. Let's not to prefer the choose no, I prefer to register at later time. Click no thanks, I will connect later. So we are done with the finish updates. Let's set up. Click forward now. Ignore to create the user and continue with the forward button. Agree with that? Yes, click the yes button. Date and time, continue, forward. Click the button finish to continue. Yes. So let's reboot now. So we can see the login page. To log in, use root user to log in. Enter the password for root user. Do not show me this again. So we are running with root user. It's giving me information. So click OK. So we can see the desktop here. You can open your terminal. Right click and open your terminal. You can verify your partitions created using dffnh. So done with installation. Oracle Linux 6.8. You can use init 6 or init 0. Init 6 for reboot and init 0 for shutdown. So use init 0 to shut down your machine now. Thank you guys.